All right, let's get this Twitch going. Bet. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Got that Twitch stream going now as well. Got that Twitch stream going now as well. Got that Twitch stream going now as well. Got that Twitch stream going. Go forever. Just had to make sure we was up and running though. And we are. So I can, you know what, I'll minimize this. Just in case I need to go back and check it. All right. You know what it is, man. Welcome to Sauce on Everything. Hold on a second. Let me get y'all together right quick.
Perfect. Hi, help you?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing today?
I'm blessed. And you, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Let me get a rib and wing combo.
Sauce on everything?
Sauce on everything, baby. You heard that. Sauce on everything, baby. So look, this is brought to you by Black Fathers Initiative of Cleveland and Acquired Taste Media. And yeah, sauce on everything. So pretty much I break down different things going on that I see on Instagram and TikTok, stuff like that, where they're talking about black relationships and, you know, different things that we can do as men and women to have better relationships with our significant other. So, what's going on with this down here, though? Why ain't my tracker moving? Hold on a second. Let me see something here. My text is not... You know what? We'll go back to that later. But anyways, so... the first thing I wanted to talk about was my guy, the Game God, man. This nigga's always talking crazy. But he always, you know, he always spits some type of game. Not gonna say it's always gonna be the best game for you, but some of the shit that he says, you know, does make some sense. So let's see what he's talking about now.
How much should I charge my girlfriend to live with me? You should charge her an arm and a leg. Preferably, you shouldn't let...
I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard him say that, like, you should charge her an arm and a leg, the shit sounds so serious that I really thought the nigga meant, like, nigga, you should chop off her arm and her leg, nigga, she should be an amputee if she stayed with you, nigga. She should not have all her limbs if she lived with you. But I see he was going somewhere else, so I'm glad, because I'm like, nigga, damn. You gonna cut off her arm and her leg? Alright.
Let her live with you. But if she does want to live with you, think of what she's getting. She's getting your time, your attention, anytime she wants it. She gets to be in your business. You don't get to have your alone time when you want it. So if she wants to live with you, then she needs to damn near cover full rent because she's getting so much. If you can live by yourself comfortably and afford your own rent, I don't feel like it's worth it. Even if she paid half, I don't feel like it's worth it to have her live with you because what you're giving up. You're giving up your peace. You're giving up your alone time. And now she's able to see you every day. And when a woman sees you every day, she no longer appreciates you every day. When she only sees you once a week, when she only sees you a couple times a week, she appreciates your presence. So it's going to be very hard to maintain that mystique when she lives with you every day. Now it's possible. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying, what is the benefit? Some things are worth more than money. I don't care if she covered 100% of the rent. What are you losing by her living with you? And it might just be your sanity. So, I mean, if she really wanted to come move with you, tell her how much. How much do you really want to move with me? It's not a money thing, but to make it make sense to me, you have to cover all the rent. That's what I would say. Otherwise, you probably have a better life and a better relationship not, because it's a lot of drama that comes when you start living with a woman. Because now when things don't work out, you can't just walk away. If you have a woman, you do something she doesn't like, and she just say she wants to burn your clothes and break into the house or do something like that, well, technically she lives there and you can do nothing about it. So think about these things. It ain't about when it goes good. Everybody could act good when it's going good, but can you do bad good? And until you've been in a bad situation, I don't give a what you think. You don't know what that woman's gonna do. If you've never seen her super mad at you, you have no idea what she's gonna do, no matter how docile and nice she is now. Choose wisely. How much?
All right, so when he says that, you know, you never seen her super angry, you never know what she's gonna do. I agree with that to a certain extent. Like, you know, if you have a girlfriend or a woman, and and there's always red flags. Just put it like that. There's always little clues and things that happen throughout the relationship that let you know what type of woman you're dealing with. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like, if you don't make her mad, you don't have to worry about that type of shit. So it's kind of like he's saying, in a way, I'm not saying this is what he's saying, but in a way he's like, yo, pretty much don't let her move in unless your shit is straight, unless you are good and you and her are good. Like, I would say you probably, I wouldn't move right in with anybody. I would say if you're going to move in with a woman, you definitely want to, be and dated her for a while. And I would also go as far as to say, if you're going to move in with a woman, you guys should probably, be probably already thinking about marriage and talking about marriage and things of that nature. Like, what are you guys moving in for if it's not to be a family and, be together? I mean, of course you move in just to see what's going to happen. Like, well, I ain't gonna say see what's going to happen, but to, get a feel of what type of man or what type of woman, you're going to be living with, or you're going to, commit your life to. But, I understand everything he's saying, but like I stated, you should know the woman that you're with. Now, he's absolutely right when he says that you never know how a woman's going to react, but that comes, if you've made your woman that bad to where she wants to, burn up clothes and stuff like that, then that's because of something you did. You know what I'm saying? That's because of something you did, and you were wrong, obviously, and now you've upset her, and to the point of her wanting to do something to you to hurt you. You should try not to let a woman feel that way. Like, you should try not to do anything to a woman that's going to make her want to do those type of things to you, especially if you guys are living together. Like, if you're living together and you still want to cheat on her and shit like that, then if you get caught cheating, and once again she lives with you, then you're the idiot. Like, you're the dummy. Like, all right, she at my house, I'm out here cheating. If she find out I'm cheating, she could blow my house up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could fuck my whole shit up. Like, so it's probably better that I don't cheat and I, do what I'm supposed to do. Especially if I've invited her, or if we're living together, then obviously we're trying to do something, be serious about our relationship. And in order to be serious about it, then I probably should stop cheating. So, yeah. So I understand what he's saying. In both sides of the relationship, if you move in with a woman or if a woman moves in with you, it's the same thing. They're giving up their space, their privacy, their alone time to spend with you and to be around you because they want to be around your energy. I don't think you should move in with anybody who really doesn't want to be around you all the time. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of women will tell you, like, yo, I'm not that type of woman to be just, I don't want to see you every day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to talk to you every day. I would like to, but I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? If something comes up and I can't talk to you, then I can't talk to you. But there should still be some type of communication because we have texting and all type of other things. So, yeah, you may not want to talk to an individual, but you can at least text the individual and things of that nature. So, it's a lot of different avenues. I think it's really just about knowing the person that you're with. And if you know the person that you're with, then you should know that, how, things should somewhat be when y'all move in together. I mean, actually, you could probably talk about moving in together and talk about the things that you guys are, the things that you guys, I don't know, I guess the things that you guys want to accomplish and the things that you guys do when you are home alone. Because even her, if she moves in with you, she's giving up all her peace and her alone time and all that shit. So you guys definitely want to have a discussion on, all right, we moving together, All right, rent's going to be this much. This is how rent's going to get paid. This is how the utilities and stuff is going to get paid. I'll go to the grocery store. I'll cook. I'll clean, or I'll wash the dishes on these days. I'll wash the clothes. Like, it should be a discussion on how the house is going to be ran once that other person moves in. If there is no discussion on how the house is supposed to be ran and they just move in, then I think that may be, an issue, because now you guys are just moving in each other because you guys like having sex with each other, but you don't know what type of woman she is. You don't know if she's a cleanly woman. You don't know if she, if she likes to wash dishes or not, or if she likes to, not clean up, or if she likes a clean house and she wants the shit to be, cleaned up real well for her to be comfortable. So it's just different things that you guys should talk about as a couple before you move in together. So I think if you just talk it out a little bit before you guys move in together, it should be a good thing. I think that people should definitely move in with each other before they get married, so that they know, the type of person and the type of person that they're marrying, as well as the type of habits that person may have, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? You want to know these things before you guys, make that lifelong commitment. But shout out to Young Goldie. Follow his page on Instagram. He, like I said, he always talking some shit, always talking some game. So this was something quick I came across. Shout out to Sin City Stories on Instagram. Say 304 interview, give them all your money. Let's see what she talking about. You don't hear this a lot, so let's see what she talking about. Give them all your money.
Find you some good ism, some good game. Give that nigga everything in your purse and you'll be okay.
What's good ism?
Someone who's smart, someone who's independent, someone who will match your hustle and not watch your hustle. My advice.
On a quick note, she hit it on the head. She definitely hit it on the head, because I'm not going to say you got to give a nigga all your money, but if you rocking with the right dude, and like she said, and he got game and he's independent and he's trying to make things happen, it's just like hustling for real, in a way. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a nigga who's independent and who is, making some money and who is trying to do more for himself as well as his family than just get up and, go to work every day, which nothing's wrong with that. But I feel personally that the lifestyle that I want and that I would like to have is going to take more than that. Yeah, I could get up and do that every day and I'll be living, but I'm not going to be living the way that I want to live. I'm not going to be doing the things that I want to do. So I choose to, and most entrepreneurs choose to be entrepreneurs, because we want more out of life than what a job can give us. And most people know that, but most people just don't feel as though they have the talent or they have the capabilities to be successful without having a job. But once again, if a woman gets with the right man, and I was talking to a young lady about this the other day, I'm like, there's no way you should be in a relationship with a good guy and not leave that relationship with something tangible, whether it's something that you learned, nigga done told you some good stocks to invest in that you done made some money off of. The nigga done told you how to, do your taxes, or the nigga done like, the man has, like, when a woman leaves a relationship, she should leave with something, whether it be a business, whether it be, she done wrote a book or some shit, or you done helped her write a, like, there's so many things that you can, as men, as entrepreneurs, that we can assist women who want to be entrepreneurs or who have an entrepreneurial mind state, to put them in a position to be more successful even though they have a job. We're entrepreneurs. We're going to tell you, all right, you know what? If you do this, you start this business, write this book. Now you got a book that you done wrote, and you still got your 9 to 5, but now you got a product that you can sell that can make you some additional income. And once again, that's game that I'm giving you as your boyfriend and helping you out with, so that when you leave me, you're leaving with some type of value. Like, damn, this nigga helped me write my first book. You know what I'm saying? This nigga helped me start my first business. This dude helped me, you know what I'm saying? Like, a woman shouldn't be leaving a relationship with a good man without something that she's learned, something that she has, has gained. Like, she should leave with something. If she leaves with nothing, then the relationship is probably nothing. So that's just my mentality. And like she said, and you have women that, back in the day, and probably still do it, give a nigga they tax return money to flip and make some money off of. And the real niggas made the money. Okay? The fuck niggas was the ones who took the money and fucked it off. But the real niggas who the woman was like, here, nigga, go ahead and do what you got to do. A real nigga took that money, got to work, and did what he's supposed to do, and came back to here go your money back. Look, shit, nigga, I made this. I'm about to go back and flip this. Nigga, we own. That's how the mentality should, nigga, we own. But if that's not the type of man that you with the type of nigga that's going to take the money and go buy Jordans and all type of stupid shit and come back with nothing, then yeah, that's the wrong nigga to be investing in. You know what I'm saying? Because every relationship is an investment for the man and the woman. Shit, the woman is investing her time, her money, her energy. The man is investing his time, his money, and his energy. So what I need to know what's going to be the return on my investment. Now that I'm investing these things in you, what's going to be my return? What am I going to get from you? And for women, it's more, support, belief, more, support, believing in you, pushing you, the positive reinforcements and things of that nature. And for women, it's going to be more, probably more tangible things, more like money and the things that you can do for her and pay for her and things of that nature. But, still, it has to be some type of reciprocation there, some type of return on the investment. So let's see here. The next one. And this was just a quick one, but she was talking that talk. So since we're talking about money, let me see if I get to my guy right quick. Well, you know what? I'm going to get to him last. We're going to get to him last, but he was talking about money. So I stopped on this one because it gave me a shout out to my guy, the Godfather, Kevin Samuels.
Like him enough to get
This
pregnant
gave me a
by him,
Kevin
but you don't
Samuels
like him
vibe,
enough
so
to be in a
I went
relationship
on
with
ahead
him.
and did a little review.
Like,
on.
I'm
Let's see.
working on it.
Let me repeat this for you. You like him enough to get pregnant by him, but you don't like him enough to be in a relationship with him.
So
the reason, this is common nowadays. Like, this is common in the black community nowadays. Women will fuck with a nigga, but will not she will not commit to him. Like, she won't be like, oh, I'm your girlfriend. No, she'll be like, no, we cool, we can fuck and we can kick it, but I'm not trying to be a girlfriend. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. This is something that I've come across a few times. And as a man, it's like, okay, then, bitch, you can't. For me, once you tell me that, hey, we can fuck, but I don't want to be with you, then I'm done with you. Like, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, I'm not fucking you no more. Like, okay, well, I'm good enough to fuck, but I'm not good enough to be with. All right, well, then fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? That's really the mentality. Because that doesn't, in my opinion, that really doesn't make any sense. But what I was about to say was, and this is something that black women that especially older black women, this is their mentality, is they want a nigga already done. They want the nigga fresh out the oven, already done. Okay, she don't need to do nothing. This nigga should already have $1 million in the bank, should already have a Bentley outside, a big ass house, should already be well ready to take care of her. And because this nigga's not, then she's not going to commit. It's kind of like, I'm not going to commit because I'm scared that he ain't shit. Like, I'm scared that he's not going to be as successful as maybe another nigga that I come across. Instead of being like, all right, well, I see that he working and he doing this. Because the thing about it is, in my opinion, if the nigga ain't working and shit like that already, if he's already a bum ass nigga, then why would you even want to fuck him? But from what I understand, word in the street is, The niggas who are broke, busted, and disgusted have the best dick because, you know, they have to fuck to keep a roof over their head. So these niggas, these women be out here getting these bum ass niggas and they be fucking the shit out of them all the time because they don't have no job, no responsibilities, no nothing like that. And then they be like, yeah, I fuck the nigga. But this is stupid because she's talking about getting pregnant by a nigga. So you gonna get pregnant by a bum ass nigga? Like, what the fuck? So let's finish this
If I
out.
was to get pregnant, like, I wouldn't have a problem
Baby.
because it's him. Like,
Baby, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Listen to me. I'm gonna repeat this one more time.
Um,
You like him enough to create a life with him. An 18-year to 21, 25-year-old, 25-year
Forever.
bond.
Kids are forever.
But you don't like him enough for him to be your man.
I think so. Like, I think it's because I'm like, I have like that mindset. Like, if I was to get pregnant, I had a child, like, and he decides he doesn't want to be involved, like, I'm okay. Like,
Ma'am,
I'll be okay.
ma'am,
All right, and I'm gonna point that out. That's actually something that, you know, it's a bad thing in our community to where a woman, our black women, feel like, you know, it's like, yeah, I like him, but, you know, history shows that most niggas don't take care of their kids, unfortunately. I ain't gonna say most. I'm gonna say a lot of black men don't take care of their children. A lot of black men, you know, aren't in their households and things of that nature. So it's created a mentality in our black women that, hey, you know, I'm fucking with this nigga, but shit, if I get pregnant, his ass probably ain't gonna be there, so I'll probably have to take care of the kid myself. But I'm cool with that because, you know, I'm gonna have a cute baby, or because he looks cute, so I should be all right. Type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the only type of mentality you can have, thinking about some shit like that. Like, yeah, I like him and we fucking, but I don't want to be his girlfriend. But if I was to have a kid by him, I would keep it because it would probably be a cute kid. It's dumb shit, just dumb shit. But once again, I think that mentality comes from the lack of fathers in households. Her father probably wasn't there for her, so her mentality is already, hey, this nigga probably ain't gonna be here, so I'm okay with having a kid by him, knowing he may not be there, knowing I'm gonna have to put this nigga on child support, knowing I may have to chase this nigga around so that he can come pick up his child. Like, hell no. Like, why would you even, like, and 35 ain't that fucking young. 34 ain't that fucking young. So she is too old to be thinking like this. But, you know, once again, depends on where she comes from and how she was raised.
ma'am, listen to me one more time. I'm gonna just do this one more time. I want you to really listen to me. You like him enough to let him come in your vagina and possibly make a baby. You like him that much, but you don't like him enough to be in a relationship with him.
I know it sounds bad, but like,
I wish you the best, sister. You have a great day.
One of the comments, what Kevin Samuels say? Can't make this shit up. Hey man, I miss Kevin Samuels, man. That was my guy. That nigga was killing. Man, listen, he was killing females and the niggas, okay? Because he was letting niggas know that they got to step their game up too. And since he been gone, ain't really been nobody out here. You know, these niggas ain't been stepping their game up. Honestly, you know, Kevin Samuels probably rolling in his grave somewhere. Like, these niggas ain't listening to me at all. Like, but yeah, shout out to the Godfather. That's my guy. I'm probably gonna be reviewing some of his shit soon too, because I just want to go back down memory lane and just see some of the good episodes of Kevin Samuels, man, because that was my guy. Next up, females always have the one friend who wants their man because they hate each other. And I've heard this before, but this is a man saying this. Let's see what he's talking about.
Man knows. It's always one of y'all friends that's trying to fuck one of y'all, trying to fuck your man. It's always one. Mm-hmm. They wait till you done and then they try to fuck you. I don't know, like, y'all don't realize that's what make it so easy for us, because y'all hate each other more than like y'all love us. Yeah,
Whoa. Explain that.
No, females hate each other more than they love the man. So
Females hate each other more than they love their man.
any man.
Than a man.
Competition. Okay, when you look at the girls, we don't care if she has a Louis Vuitton on her foot, do we? Y'all doing that to piss each other off. I don't care if her purse is real or fake. I don't fuck her purse. I don't care nothing about it. They're more competitive with each other. That's why, that's why in most situations you gotta keep you another girl anyway. It's gonna keep the first girl short. Because if she understands she's the only option, or that's all you pick, she's gonna get comfortable and lose that. So it's like
Now, I definitely feel like we all know women are in competition with each other. Now, when I say women hate each other more than they love their man, I wouldn't go that far, but I understand what he's trying to say or what he's saying. But a couple things, just like I've never went behind a chick I was dating to follow up behind. I mean, I've never had a situation where I was dating somebody and then after I was done dating her friend tried to holler at me or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, those are all different situations and different possibilities that may happen in certain situations. But, I mean, since I've been, I would say, late 30s and 40s, I don't really kick it with women and their friends. Like, I haven't met a lot of my... Well, yes, I have. All right. Yeah, because you go out and you meet friends and y'all go out together. So you do meet them, but they're not in, at least for me, they're not in our vicinity like that. Like, as well as, I think that a lot of times women give attention, like, girlfriends. He's talking about, all right, you got one main girl, then she got her girlfriend here, and or her girlfriends, and they like you too, or they want to knock you off too. But I feel like if you don't, as a man, if you don't show them, if you don't pay them any attention, and you don't give them any energy, any of that type of energy, then there's no reason for them to try to shoot at you, in my opinion. Now, of course, we know women that don't give a fuck about what a nigga say or whatever. They just hate the chick so bad or so much that they'll just say, fuck what that nigga say, I'm gonna try to knock him off, whatever. But I think it's more so, both people. I really feel like women's friends turn around and have sex with their ex-boyfriends and shit like that because there was already a relationship or already a rapport there. If you kick it with your girl every day and I'm around you and your girl every day and your girl likes me, then there's going to be opportunities for her to shoot at me, as well as there's going to be opportunities for me to either shoot her down or to either let her know, like, hey, I see you too. And I think a lot of times as men, we don't shoot them down. We keep the door open. Like he said, you got to make your girl feel like she ain't the only one. I don't think that's true either. Once again, it's all circumstantial. What type of woman do you have? You know what I'm saying? You would have to have in my opinion, a woman with low self-esteem and low self-confidence to, for her to feel like, if he ain't got another woman, then, like I don't know what the fuck he said about, keeping another chick to keep the other girl on point. That's bullshit. If the chick if y'all together and y'all in a relationship, she should be on point. I'm not about to be cheating or talking to other women because I want to make her feel some type of way. What kind of shit is that? That's a little I don't know, that's kind of mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to stay over here cheating on you and talking to other women just so that you know that you ain't the only one. And it's like, but I want my woman to know that she's the only one. I feel like if she knows she's the only one, that's going to make her a better woman to me. Like, sometimes I feel like, you know, we be getting too deep into some of these conversations and be saying some shit that just ain't right. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, we ain't pimping. My girl isn't a prostitute. I don't have to keep other hoes around and hoes in line to make sure that she stay in line. This is not my bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is my girlfriend. This is my significant other. I'm going to focus on her. I'm going to put my energy into her and only her. And hopefully she puts her energy into me and only me. But the whole, you know, some of the things that he was saying about, you know, having to keep a chick on the side to keep your other chick in line, like that's nonsense. That's bullshit. Now, do females hate each other a lot? Absolutely. There's no doubt about that, you know. But I would say it's just, you know, I don't know. It's just competition, I guess. But there's no way that women are going to be competing for a man who's already taken if that man has not put out an energy of I can be taken. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's putting out an energy like, nigga, oh shit, you looking at the chicks and they looking at you and all type of stupid shit, then now that you're entertaining the bullshit, yeah, they gonna be all over you, and you probably gonna do some ignorant shit and, you know, fuck them, and you try to do some shit over here and lose your main chick. That's that 80-20 rule. You gonna go for the 20, lose the 80. Niggas better listen, y'all. You got a good woman, man. Just be good to her, bro. And if the shit don't work out, it don't work out. Like, there's always more women out there that you can try again with. But, you know, if a woman is giving her energy and pouring into you, then you should be doing the same thing. It shouldn't be about keeping a chick on the side and shit like that. Like, that's for males. That's not for men. So that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. All right, so and shout out to I Say That to Say This podcast. That's where this post was at. So shout out to them. All right, a couple more. Winding down. So Ayana. I love watching some Ayana stuff, and this was pretty good. I like this one. So let's see what she's talking about.
In you, since this is not a demonstration of a man, you need to tell me what man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
My idea.
Which is your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that the idea you trained him up to be?
She's using her idea of a man. Not a real man that she done seen, but her idea of what a man is. Ain't that some shit? That's crazy.
No.
Oh, so how in the blazing bejesus are you holding him accountable to a standard that you didn't teach him, his father didn't give him, he don't even know what it is, and yet as his mother, you sit in his face and tell him you don't respect him as a man?
Like I said, it was events. It wasn't just.
I'm talking about.
And it's also how he treats me.
Yeah, but I'm
not
talking.
respect me
Hello.
as a mom,
You see, you are a provocative victim. You provoke stuff. And then when you start being held accountable for it, then you start twisting and turning and making the other person wrong. Look at me, Ma. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of women out there that do that. A lot of black women do that. What she just did to her, whatever she called that shit, provocative, whatever the fuck, in my opinion, it's deflection. And like she said, it's not taking accountability for your actions. Instead of you saying, all right, you know what, I was wrong for what I did, you trying to make it so that the other person was wrong for what they did. So it's like, oh, I wasn't wrong because they did this, that, and this. No. And I wish that a lot of women would do some self-reflection and recognize this shit. I need Ayana in some of these conversations that we be having with these women, because boy, do they be trying to flip it to you. And then once again, and I talk about it all the time, you know, these women want to try to put their insecurities and their trauma on you and say that you're this and you did this and you're that. And it's like, yo, baby, I know myself. I love myself. I'm fine with myself. But I know who I am. So when you say certain things to me about who I am, or you're this, you're a narcissist, or you're this, and No, I'm none of those things. I know what I am, and I know what I can be at times, but I know what I am. So when you start calling me names and saying shit, that shit don't bother me because that's not you. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like you're taking your insecurities and your issues and placing them on me. You know, if I say something to you, and I'm talking to you, you know, in a cordial tone, and you take it and say, "Oh, well, that was condescending." I can say, "Well, I didn't say it. That wasn't supposed to be condescending." Oh, well, it was. Okay, well, I'm sorry that you took it to be condescending, but that's not what it is. And just in that, it's just like you may interpret something a certain way, but that's not how it was meant to be interpreted. So if you be like, oh, what you said was condescending, and I say, oh, my bad, I didn't mean for it to be condescending. It wasn't supposed to be condescending. At that time, then what are you going to say? You know, as a woman, you should say, okay, well, my apologies. I took it as you was being condescending, but all right, if you wasn't being condescending, then I get it. Instead of it being like, no, that's not how it came off. That's not how it sounded. Now you're taking my pretty much apology of what I'm saying, and now you're making it more, because now you're trying to take it and say, well, no, it didn't sound that way, or no, that's not how I, you know, it's like, yo, that's your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's your feelings, and that's how your ass act and how you felt because somebody said that was your trigger. Okay, something triggered your ass. Okay, and now that you trigger, you want to take it and take it to a whole nother level. Nah, we don't need to go there. We can keep it. Hey, if you feel like I said something to hurt your feelings or to make you feel some type of way, and I tell you that I didn't, I was just telling you the truth, and you take it on some, you know, some Aggie shit, then that's on you. Like, that's not on me. That's you and your issues. That's because that's how you took it. That's how you felt about it. And it's probably because you feel some way about yourself. Not about me, but about yourself. So a lot of times, people just need to check their motherfucking self before they get to trying to, you know, tell other people what they are and all type of other bullshit, because you're just deflecting and not taking accountability for, you know, your issues and the things that you're going through.
You just sat here and told your son, who ain't got a needle in his arm, who I'm assuming pays his own rent. He's married to a registered nurse. He's got 3 baby boys. And you just sat here in his face and said, I don't respect him as a man. Mm-hmm. And you don't think to consider what that does to his heart, to his soul, to his spirit.
I'm sure that's hurtful.
And you okay with that?
And it's hurtful for the things that he says.
But there you go. You're doing it. You're doing it.
See, she said it right. She did it again. What about me? It hurt. That's not what we're talking about right now, baby.
Right now, you're doing it right now. I'm holding you accountable, and you spinning your web. You're trying to get away. You're trying to get away. Tell me. Just here's the question. Just answer it. We'll get back to that other stuff later. Tell me.
Forgive me. I respect him. He's a wonderful man.
Do you understand that your mouth, your voice, your words are connected to the coils in his heart, to the valves in his heart? He can't help but love you. And every time you dishonor that love, you chip a piece of it. In our culture as black people, when the boys turn a certain age, the men come and get him and take him away from the mother because she can emotionally manipulate him. But since we don't live in our culture no more, we say what we want to say, do what we want to say. We tear our men down and then wonder why they don't make good husbands and fathers. Mothers destroy sons. His mother can speak to him in certain ways that destroy him in ways that can never be repaired. So I'm asking.
This was deep. And everything she said was true. And I just feel like we definitely have a culture where, like I say, once again, the black men aren't in the households like they should be. That's first and foremost one of the biggest and hugest issues that need to be taken care of. But on top of that, we have so many young black women out there taking care of these young black men, and they're tearing them down. They're not speaking life into these young boys. You know, they are saying what they want to say, saying what they feel. And I'm going to say I get it, because I went through it as a child as well. Like our parents, they wasn't on that shit. Like and then, you know, our parents, my mother would cuss me out. This was my father. My father cussed me out too. Like I get cussed out. But when you get maybe called names, you know what I'm saying? When she said she don't respect him as a man, like everything that your mother says to you as a man affects you in some way, shape, or form. And it just seems like nowadays it's affecting the things that these women are saying to these young men are really affecting them more negatively than positively. Don't get me wrong, a woman can raise a man, can raise a son. And he doesn't have to be emotional, gay, or any of that. Like, you know, there's some boy moms out there that really, you know, step up and, you know, take care of their kids and make sure that they sons, you know, are good men. But I would say it's more so a lot of women out there that are just bitter, bitter at their, you know, the relationship with the baby daddy, but not just bitter, you know, they have to work, you know, 2-3 jobs, they're going to school, they don't have the time to really be mothers and be parents because they have to keep food on the table, roof over their head, clothes on the kids' back. And these little niggas is growing up fast, okay? You got to buy shoes. You go from buying shoes that was like, you know, 7, 8s. Now you buying 12s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit get expensive. Then on top of that, which I don't condone, but for some reason these women, you know, think that their sons have to be dressed like fucking Birdman or some shit. So, you know, these women are out there spending thousands of dollars on buying these kids Gucci and Louis and Balenciaga and Moncler and all this name brand shit. And they're spoiling the kids. You know, they're not, you know, the kid go to school, get bad grades and shit like that. You still buy this nigga some Gucci shit. You know, you're not teaching this nigga any discipline. You're not kicking his ass when he disrespects you. Things of that nature. So, in this situation, I'd love to see this whole episode. But, yes, mothers, your sons, everything that you say to your son, he's affected by. And he will be affected by as he gets older. Because some shit that you say to your son, he may never forget, depending on what it is. And it may put a scar on him for life, where he does have to maybe go get some therapy or something like that. Because even what she said, I don't respect you as a man. Like, what the fuck? I'm your son. How could you not respect me as a man? But at the same time, I've been in a position where my mother said some crazy shit to me. She didn't say she didn't respect me as a man, but she called me a bum. She called me and my nigga a bum. She was like, y'all niggas some bums. I think we was in between jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Had to go holler at her for a couple dollars. And she was like, y'all niggas some bums. It hurt, okay? It definitely put niggas on point. Like, all right, niggas about to go get a job, man. Let's go get a fucking job. But it wasn't the same as saying, I don't respect you as a man. Like, god damn. Like, that is... that's some painful, that's some crazy, I would be highly upset. I ain't gonna say highly upset, but I would definitely, me and my mother would definitely have to have a conversation after that shit. Like, wait, what do you mean you don't respect me? What the fuck did I do? Why don't you respect me? Like, I'm your son. I'm your man. Like, I'm not your man, but I'm, like, you raised me. So, you raised somebody that you don't respect? Like, the fuck? Yeah, I would have had some questions. Like, I'd have been pissed. Like, that's crazy. So I can see where this pain, but like Ayana said, man, that shit really hurts, and it hurts to the core. It hurts, and then that's type of shit. When your mama or your parents say some shit like that to you, that shit stick with you. You don't just brush that shit off. That shit be with you for the rest of your life. So shout out to Beat Your Brain. They posted this, Beat Your Brain, on Instagram. So we got, how many? We got one more, two more. Who do I want to go to first? Let's go to Cheryl, my girl, first.
Bank trying to impress me because you can't do it every day.
Right.
That's why I tell the man, don't start out buying flowers.
Yeah, don't start out leading with money.
That's right. If you ain't got it. Now, if you got it, you ain't got to do it either. Keep it. I need you to keep it. What if you spending all your money trying to get some, and when I ask you, hey nigga, let me hold 500, I ain't got it. Why? Because you spent it all on me when you could have saved the money and got it for some. Listen, I wouldn't want a man.
Listen, she big facts. Yeah, I'm feeling her, and I think it's really, that's some good game to give right now in this day and age. Like right now, that's golden game right there. Like, because that's what I think a lot of men don't think about when it comes to relationships. Well, I would say a lot of men do think about it. A lot of males probably don't think about it. But as a man, you know that, all right, I'm about to get into a relationship, or I'm about to date somebody. So I'm gonna have to budget my finances. And I mean, I could budget my I could have millions of dollars and I still have to budget my finances. I still need to know where my money is going. But regardless, I budget my finances and I say, okay, I'm going to save my money. I'm not, we could go out, but I'm not going to do the big lavish dinners like we used to. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to cook a little bit more, to try to save some money. And the reason that niggas is saving money is for a rainy day. But if I'm in a relationship, then that rainy day could be either one of ours. So if I'm in a relationship with you, and like she said, I've been taking you out all week and we've been kicking it all week, and then something happened with your car and you might need some help, I'm not going to be able to help you because shit, I done spent all my money taking you out. And then on top of that, what makes that so bad is that when you do ask for help and I say I can't give it, that's probably going to make you feel some type of way, because you're like, well, damn, nigga, you've been out here spending all this money all week and you ain't got no couple dollars that you can help me with get my car fixed. And like she said, like, nah, shit, bitch, I've been spending money on you all week. Like, so, but I think, like I say, I feel like the more mature you get in this relationship game, the more that you understand your best bet is to save. Like, I ain't gonna say just save up everything, but it's the budget. Let's not say save. It's the budget, because I don't save. I use money as a tool. So I save, but I don't really save like that. Like, I don't have a savings account. You know what I mean? Like, I put my money into stocks and bonds and different things like that, things that I feel like can add more money to my money. So once again, that's a totally different story for a different time. But yeah, when it comes to women, that's something that, that I definitely do, because when I'm single, I can do what the fuck I want to do. So, for example, when I'm single, I'll go out and buy a bottle, go get some Don Julio, some Patron for like $50-$60. Actually, Don's like damn near 70 now, Reposado. But anyways, I'll go get a fifth, kick it, what I'm saying, go buy, buy some new shoes and shit. When it's just me, it's just me. I don't have to worry about anybody else or anything else. Like, all my bills is paid, all my shit is taken care of, roof over my head, clothes on my back. I'm good. I don't have to worry about shit. But when I get into a relationship with a woman, now I have a woman that I have to, I'm not gonna say worry about, but I have a woman that I have to, it's a worry about. Like, I want to make sure that she's good. So therefore, when I'm in a relationship, and I want that fifth of Don Julio for 70, I'm probably not going to get it because I'm going to say, well, you know what? I got a girlfriend now. So let me tuck this $70 to the, you know what I mean? Let me just keep this off in the cut. You know what I mean? I'm going to stop spending money on things that, you know, that I may like. I'm going to sacrifice some of the things that I like to do because I'm in a relationship until I can start doing them again, you know, without sacrificing. Because once again, when you to me, for men, when we get into a relationship, our budgets change, and either we're going to cut out and sacrifice some things that we like doing, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you good, or we got to start making more fucking money. Now, of course, the ideal plan is to make more money. That's the focus. But until a nigga's making more money, I'm gonna have to move some shit around. You know what I'm saying? But you still try to budget and make it so that if she does call you and need something, you can give it to her. You can send it to her. Because I think that's more important than going out every week. You know, like I said, you know, once you get in a relationship, instead of going out every week, now I'm like, well, hey, you could just come to the house. I cook. You know what I'm saying? I could cook. You know, come to the house. Even the woman is like, yo, I cooked today. Did you eat? Well, I'm going to bring you something to eat. You know, now I don't have to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be that type of shit going on when it's a relationship. But yeah, I feel everything that she's saying for sure. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. Then last but not least, we got Yada Awakening. I follow him a lot. He be talking crazy, but I rock with him on this one. I'll always rock with him. He pretty much is. The way he be saying this shit be like, nigga, like, you ain't gotta talk like that. Just talk regular. But he be, nigga. So, but whatever. Let's check him out.
My wife doesn't pay bills. My wife doesn't put gas in cars. My wife doesn't take trash out. My wife is my full investment and I'm responsible for her. You men are making it too easy for a man to approach your woman. A man knows when a woman is unkept. A man knows when a woman's unkept. A man knows when a woman is tired. These men are approaching your women because you're not taking proper care of them. You'll never see my wife at a gas station. You'll never see my wife taking out trash. You'll never see my wife's hair not done, nails not done. You'll never see my wife looking tired. You'll never see my wife overly exhausted. You'll see my wife dwelling her feminine. Can't no man ever approach my woman, ever, talking about, can I get your number? I handle things so great for her that if a man screamed into her ear, hey, look at me, she wouldn't be able to hear him. Our women are our full-blown responsibilities, and a man that can't take care of a woman does not deserve one. Make sure she's happy. Make sure she's provided for. Make sure she's stress-free. Make sure she's getting massages. Make sure she's pampered. Your woman, your responsibility. You have to take care of this woman from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head. My woman. I'm going to make sure a man could never walk behind me. All praise is due to the Most High.
All right, so the only thing I would have to say about that is I would say my wife. Like, you're saying my woman, my wife. Like, my wife, you know, she'll get all those things. Just a woman that I'm dating, she's not going to get all those things. But she will get some of those things to show her that it's more to come. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, some of the things he was saying, like, my girl don't pump her gas. Your girl shouldn't pump her gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all, but let me take that back. Unless y'all are living together, your girl gonna have to pump her own gas because eventually she's gonna be out there with no gas and she's gonna have to get some. So a lot of the stuff he's talking about is really more for a committed relationship, like I say, a wife, somebody that you live with. Because if you're taking care of her 24/7, 365, then y'all gotta live together, because you can't take care of her all day, every day if she don't live with you, because you don't know all the things that she's gonna need. Now, of course, you can do certain things as a man just to be, you know, as a boyfriend, just to be a good boyfriend, but taking care of everything that she needs, I can't do that until she's my wife, until we have made it a commitment that, you know, this is what we are, you know, and we'll, you know, so death do us part, all that good stuff. Like, then, you know, because once again, now we're living together. Now I see you all the time. Now it's nothing for me to take your car and go get it washed and go get it, you know, put some gas in it and stuff like that. It's nothing, you know, for us to go to the store and go shopping together and things of that nature and get groceries together, shit like that. It's nothing for us to do those things because we're a family, we're together, we're living life together, we're building something together. So it's nothing for us to do those type of things when we're living together and when we're married and living together, or even living together. I would say you could get a lot of those things just living together, based off of how y'all living together. Like if she, you know, but yeah, if you guys live together, then a lot of that stuff that he's talking about is, in my opinion, for, you know, husband and wives for real. Like, but I do feel like a husband should take care of his wife. I don't believe that a boyfriend should take care of his girlfriend. I believe like a boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all are building. I believe you guys should be pouring into each other and reciprocating the same energy to each other. And, you know, as a man, you're going to show certain qualities and values to her that hopefully she looks at as husband type qualities and values, and vice versa. While you guys are dating, she's going to be showing you qualities of her, and hopefully those are wife qualities that you want to see in your wife, and, you know, things of that nature. So it's all good. I mean, like I say, I appreciate what he's talking about, and yes, I do feel like men should take care of their women. There's no doubt about that. You should take care of your woman, but certain care to that extreme care, I think we're going to need to. That's going to really need to be married first. At least for me, we gonna need to be married first before we do all that. But yeah. So, you know, appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know how I get down, sauce on everything. You know, make sure you guys click the link in the bio, like, subscribe. You know what to do. Like I say, it's brought to you by Acquired Taste Media, Black Fathers Initiative of Cleveland. You guys can go there and make a donation if you like. And yeah, this is what, you know, this is where I'm at. Sauce on everything, baby. Holla at me. Peace.